Make your scrapbooks, journals, or family planners even more personal by creating them from scratch. Designer Christine McKay is here to show us how, and all of these books really are one of a kind that you've brought today.
They are, and Brooke, you know I love journaling, and if you go to my website, I just have so many journals that you can download for free, but people often ask me, what's the best way to bind them or put them together? So I wanted to go through just like a couple fun and easy ideas so that you can make your own journals and notebooks at home and put together some of the downloads that are available.
It's always the binding, the fear of binding or the intimidation of binding that stops me from making one.
It sounds so scary.
Yeah.
So the machine that I decided to start off with is the Cadillac of binding systems in the scrapbooking industry. And it's by a company called Zutter, and it's called the Bind It All. And when you first look at it, it is a little intimidating. I think they tried to make it pink to you know, to like comfort you a little.
Pink makes everything easier.
Yeah, a little calming, but
yeah,
it really is simple. And the one thing I love about this company is they have a little how-to DVD that comes with it that is it's short and so easy to follow that it's about 4 or 5 minutes and you know the machine inside and out.
Quickly, how does that work?
Quickly. How it works is, what you'll do is, I just wanted to make a little tiny notebook, and I've already punched the holes for this side.
Does this machine do that?
It does that. So here's the cover that the holes aren't punched yet. Okay. So you just simply put it in there, and I'm just going to use a little bit of leverage, and you pull down, and it punches the holes for you.
Look at that.
So quick, so easy. The thing I love about this is it really gives it a professional look. And then what you'll do is you'll just kind of thread it on like that, and then you'll put it back into the machine like this in the actual binding part, and you press it once again, and there you go. You've got your bound book and all your little pages and your notebooks.
That was seconds.
And this, actually, my kids didn't love this project so much, but here's an idea that I used using this binding system, which I love. It is the McKay Kids chore list. Because my kids, I don't know about anybody else's.
This doesn't say fun. Come on,
yeah, I mean, I tried to use bright colors, you know, to be calming, but it didn't work so much. But, you know, I don't know about other people's kids, but my kids in the summer, they have a hard time staying focused. And I love that it's bound up at the top. I just cut the sheets into slips, so each day they can take their little slip, give it to them, and they know not to even come and ask me if they can go play or do video games until their list is completed. And there's things that they do every day, and then there's things that you can write in.
And you can add kind of more in-depth chores.
And it's great for the young ones that sometimes forget what they're supposed to do, but it's just all bound, professional, nice and neat. You can just keep it in the kitchen and give them their little chores every day.
And you're set up for success.
Set up for, hopefully.
And hopefully motherly happiness.
Yes. Not having to repeat yourself over and over.
Cute.
But I absolutely love this machine.
Did you do the bigger book on this machine?
I did the bigger book, and it comes with all sorts of different rings, and it has like, so that you can just punch all the way down, so you can do up to 12 inches.
So you just do it in sections?
You just do it in sections, absolutely. Okay. So great machine.
How much approximately, do you know?
You know what, it's anywhere from $75 to $100, because some of them are sold in kits and sets, but it is available at Archivers.
But a good investment, the Cadillac.
You know what, it is a Cadillac, and you will not regret this purchase. It's so good.
Okay, what else do you have?
Okay, the next one I want to talk about a little bit, and I am not an expert, I'm just kind of starting, is hand binding. You know, I love all these little composition books that you can buy. Now they're coming out with so many little fun colors.
Right, not just the basic black and white we're used to.
Exactly, but you can really make them yourself. Really all they are is just a paper that's sewn together. So I just wanted to go over a couple of really basic hand binding supplies that you need to get started.
Okay.
The first thing that you'll want to have is a bone folder, and what this does is it folds your papers in half really nice and even and straight, so all the edges of your pages are going to be just right exact.
Okay, what's this?
These are binding needles that have like a blunt tip. Probably the most important thing is you want to use a cotton thread. A cotton thread, because so it won't tear your pages. There's a paper punch so that you can punch your holes, and so that you can just sew, you punch your holes, sew the seam, and then you can just use a little spine to cover it up, and you have your own little notebooks.
You literally are threading, right?
You are threading, just sewing through.
Okay.
So really perfect, quick and easy.
Okay.
The last one that I wanted to show is, and I'll just talk about this one a little bit, it's the Bindery by Seven Gypsies. And I love Seven Gypsies. It's my very favorite company. You can make all these little books. It's perfect for all of their pre-made products. They've taken board books, replicas of old books that fit perfectly in these machines. With one press, it punches the holes, battery operated, and you've got your own little mini book.
So what's the difference between that one and the cute pink one?
The thing I love about this is there's no like hand pressure. You don't have to worry about moving.
You just press the button.
You just press the button. It punches the holes. It goes through all their little pre-made books, and they've got so many fun little gadgets and trinkets that go with it.
How cute!
Pre-made supplies.
Like an antique book bag.
And they've got like about 4 or 5 different styles. They're so cute.
I love how you blinged it up here with some jewels on the side. really fun. Christine, thank you so much. 3 great ways and options to make your own journals, your own notebooks, your own chore chart. I know moms everywhere are going to be all over that. And free downloads on your website.
Free downloads, yep.
Okay, kmckaydesigns.com. We'll link you there from our website, and we'll send it now to Darren.
Thanks, Brooke. Father's Day